Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Monday morning news and Jentel show, and I'm your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am by the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, the alabaster vampirically colored Jennifer Flatoring in Hayden, Idaho. Jen. You guys, I'm always teasing Jen about how pale she looks in her ring light. So I said, you look great for a 1,000-year-old vampire who feeds off the blood of virgins. But we managed to change it so she looks a little more colorful. Now, see, I have different color schemes here too. Like, let's change these, Jen. Let's go. See, I've got a colder look. And I got a warmer look. That's really warm. That's very sunny. And then I have kind of a medium look.
See, it's your service, your streaming service over there. It's your settings.
Jen changed her
my
light.
color is fine on my show.
She's a little pale, guys. I think she's a little pale. Looks a little anemic. We have to just get her some virgins she can feed on out there in Idaho. Jen, how was your Thanksgiving? Mine was quite fulfilled. I went to Jim and Regina's. Hung out with them. Regina cooked us a wonderful meal. And then I did second Thanksgiving yesterday while we watched the Seahawks win. So I have a bunch of turkey leftovers. And oh my God, Jen, a Costco turkey breast, put a little vegetable oil on it, or put it in one of those bags tightly with some butter and cook it exactly the short duration, 2 hours and 45 minutes at 325 degrees. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Mine was perfect too. You got to use the bag. You got to use butter.
Got to use the bag. All right, guys. While we're kind of waiting for everybody to get caught up here on the YouTube side of the house, only about 209 folks so far. Jen, we're going to go ahead and just do the commercial stuff right up front, as we have been wont to do lately. First of all, don't forget, folks, that if you do ever miss a show, you can always go to mikebarrett.blogspot.com, where there are links to every single one of our shows. Also, videos I've done, interviews. You got links to my books, previous shows like Toxically Masculine Tuesday, videos about things like the Calvine UFO video, interviews with people like Marina Sarin in the UFO community. I'm going to expand this. I'm going to do some interviews with Dr. John Brandenburg. I want to get on the show. I have a friend named Keith Lilly, who is Keith doesn't know this yet, but I want to get him on the show. Talk about music and the heaters. So I'm going to try to his band, The Heats. I'm going to try to get Thursdays are going to kind of be off topic, Thursdays or Fridays. See if I can get people in here on a regular basis. Andy Scheckman, stuff like that. So that's all over there at mikebarrett.blogspot.com. Or you can simply Google Mike Barra, spell it correctly, and this should be the first link that pops up. And all these shows link back. They link back to Jen. They link to the Rumble channel. Here we are on the Rumble channel, where you can like the videos and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button. That helps the show get more visibility. And we want you to subscribe to our channel, Real News Live with Mike and Jen. Real News Live with Mike and Jen is the channel. Previously, everybody was subscribed to an account called Real News Live, which is not the same thing as a channel. We didn't understand that with Rumble, but now it makes more sense. That helps us get more visibility and expand our audience. And one of the cool things that you can do over there on Rumble is you can send Rumble rants, which is a little bit of money that you can send us. Any amount is welcome. Or you can subscribe, hit the subscribe button at the bottom part of the screen. Hit the subscribe button. Jen is blocking the subscribe button. At the very bottom, you can hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel for $5 a month, a mere $5 a month, which helps us support, which is the best way to support the show. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus over at thecbdgurus.com. Matt Johnson did some of the nicest things that anybody could do for anybody else for me recently. Matt, I love you. You make great products. You're a wonderful human being. Go over to the CBD Gurus if you have any inclination and pick up some of Matt's amazing products. Let's keep Matt bountiful and in the money because he is such a good guy. Wonderful business. Click on the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, ALIEN, and pick up this week's specials. This week's specials include a little bit of extra currency, but they got the gummies, the Delta 8s, the sleep gummies, the pain cream, the skin lotion, which is good stuff. I got to start using that more consistently. I'm just, it's like I don't like wrinkles, but I don't have them too bad, but I got to use
it. Puts lotion on its skin.
It puts lotion on its skin. Also, there's an additional 10% discount for anybody on any order. Iraq 10, IRAQ 10 is the additional discount. And if you order $125 total, you'll receive an extra 5,000 dinar from Matt this week. So those are this week's specials. Also, please don't forget our other wonderful sponsors, MikeBarraPets.com. Diana Musgrave over there at MikeBarraPets.com runs the show where they have all kinds of super cool, super healthy pet supplements for your doggies, for your kitties, for your horsies, and yes, even for human beings. They're all based on the Coriolis versicolor and reishi mushroom healing properties of these mushrooms, and shed antler powder, natural whole foods. They have all kinds of stuff like kibble and supplements. Click on the Shop Now button. It slides you over to the current list of products. They've got the Super Sauce. I've got Barkley on the Mojos, Mush Puppies. He is super energetic for an 11-year-old dog. Nobody believes it when I tell him he's 11. Also, Mush Ponies for the horses, Pet Balm. I'm getting some of that. And Chill Doggies is a new product. If your doggy gets a little bit anxious, I need to get some Chill Doggies because Dave Barra and I are going to head up to Phoenix, Arizona next Saturday to go watch the Seahawks beat the Cardinals on Sunday. Maybe we can have dinner with Ron Davidoff. That would be fun. And also you can pick up all kinds of mushroom-based products for human health, like the Coriolis Versicolor and Enforce Plus, immunity system boosters, the Enforce Clarity, the Enforce Restore, the Enforce Shield, the Enforce Gummies. They got coffee, they got chocolates, they got body balm, they got starter packs, they have everything, and the Coriolis Creek Christmas Coffee Blend. They got everything. They got everything. So head over there to MikeBarraPets.com. If you have any questions about what's the best thing for your pet, send an email to MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. Diana is a certified pet nutritionist. She is a wonderful person. Also, don't forget, you can slide on over there, link in the description, to get a Ledger Nano hardware wallet. Pick one up. You get $10 of free Bitcoin. I get $10 of free Bitcoin. It's a win-win for everybody else. And you can store all of your XRP and XLM, which is making you rich right now, on a safe, secure hardware wallet. It is awesome stuff. And of course, last but not least, don't forget to get over to the link in the description, the ACN group of companies. You can sign up for Impact Healthcare, Impact Healthcare Services. They are wonderful people. It is a health sharing service. It basically replaces your health insurance. It is about a third of the cost. It covers more doctors. It covers every doctor. It pays them better. They like it. They take it. Nobody denies you coverage. It is wonderful stuff. Impact Health Care Services, health sharing, part of the ACN family of companies. And if you want to save money on your mobile or your identity theft protection or security or gas and electricity or internet services, ACN has a whole family of companies, and you can become an individual business owner and make money on it yourself. So the ACN family of healthcare of company, not healthcare companies, but family of companies, link in the description. And Jen, why don't you tell us what is going on over at jenniferfalah.com this week?
Okay, well, jenniferfalah.com, the sale, the super duper sale on all of my classes is over. So anybody trying to get that for $159, do not do that. It is regular price now, but we have everything else on sale. These are very good prices, and I'm offering this season a 2-hour everything phone reading. You can get mediumship, you can get medical, you can get life questions, anything you want to talk about in 2 hours, and that is available for a limited time. You can get gift cards. It's a picture. You purchase, you email me, I send you the picture, you send it to your loved one, and you're done. If you want to combine services, you can use the love button right there and just enter the amount for whatever you want. Email me after and tell me what you did. Scrolling down to Marcy Howell. All right.
There we go.
Susan is on there as well. Marcy Howell has got a gift card now. And she is running a 2-for-1 sale for $99. That means you can get it yourself cleansed and your house for $99, or you can get 2 people cleansed, or you could get 2 houses cleansed. So if you know somebody who's got a terrible situation going on in their home, terribly negative, send them a gift card. Say, hey, you're terribly negative. Here you go. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But now's the time to get them. I don't know how long she's running this special, but you're going to want to jump on that quickly. Go to jenniferfulaw.com today.
All right. And that
is it.
What is happening over at jenniferfulaw.com. Jen, I have a friend who has got some attachments, like alien attachments, she would like to get rid of. I suppose Marcy would be the best person to try to help her with that, right?
Yeah.
Marcy would be the one. So maybe for Christmas,
if she wants to get rid of them, if she's all excited about it and tells you about it and likes that and says she wants to get rid of it but really doesn't, that's a problem.
Well, okay.
But
as far as I know, as far as I know, she really
these kinds of things are not supposed to be here. Are
you trying to like give me a hint that maybe this person doesn't really? I mean, you're doing a little psychic shit on me there, Jen, and
no, you'd just be surprised what me and Marcy run across with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure
free will is everything.
It is everything. Okay, so just wanted to say hi to everybody who's here. Rexy, Rick, Laura, happy December. Yeah, it is December 2nd. Gina Skinner, Todd, Christopher Iverson, Regina Mitchell, who's gonna babysit or doggy sit Barkley for us when Dave and I go to Arizona next weekend. So Barkley's going to get to meet Lucy for the first time. Lucy,
Regina, you are officially family.
You are family. XRP to the moon. Yeah, we should check that. Just wanted to say hi to everybody in here real quick. Watching from Tennessee today. Hope everyone had a blessed Thanksgiving. Yeah, we did have a really good Thanksgiving over there. And now we've got leftovers up to our ears. Speaking of that, let's slide on over and take a look at Coin Market Cap. Let's take a look at coin.
Now, man, 3-day rule on the leftovers. All right, and if you want to save the leftovers, put them in the freezer after 3 days. Don't get in there 5, 6, 7 days and start eating leftovers. Not good for you.
No, I just cooked this turkey yesterday, and there's videos on Telegram and videos on my Instagram of me cooking. So, ladies, it was hot stuff. All right. Okay. XRP is at 271. I believe that is closing in on its all-time high. What is the all-time high? It's in here somewhere. Am I missing it? High is 285. So it is closing in on its all-time high.
I got Jentel on that.
Okay, good. And XLM, Stellar Lumens, the companion technology, is at 54 cents. It's been stuck there for quite a while. What's the all-time high for Lumens? Okay. It was 9 cents or 93 cents. So we have a ways to go yet. But the truth is, Jen, cryptocurrency markets are skyrocketing right now. Now, in terms of the news, this is not breaking news, but I will put the breaking news banner up since this is simply the news section. Assuming, of course, Mike can find the breaking news banner. I know it's in here. We'll just call it Baratel. Okay. I don't have much. I will tell you this. Again, we saw the rupiah rate go up to 6 cents, which is a significant movement this weekend. We didn't really catch anything about the dong once again jumping up to 39 cents. We did, however, see major movement in the cryptocurrency markets. And the major thing to pay attention to are XRP and XLM. The rumor is XRP is going to be backed by gold, XLM is going to be backed by silver, and these are the key means of exchange technologies in the future. They are shooting up towards all-time highs. I have made, and Dave Barra has made, quite a bit of money in our sleep over the last 3 or 4 days. What I will tell you is these things are not unconnected to the reset. These are things that have to happen as part of the reset, I believe very firmly. Now, in terms of any other news, when's it going to happen? I got nothing. I have the same old shit from the same old people. Well, not the same old people, but new people that I get every year. Oh, it's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen Monday. And then that Monday comes and it's going to happen next Monday. And it goes on and on and on. And they string us along all the way through the end of the year. And it doesn't change. Now, is that what's going to happen this year? I don't know. I don't think so. Things are a lot different this year in terms of what's out there. I have not heard anything from either one of my bond people in terms of action taking place today or tomorrow. I am, however, waiting on one other person, a mutual friend of a contact. He is supposed to be, how can I put this? He's supposed to be completing a private transaction today. The private transaction is based on the RV. If the private transaction happens, that means that the people who have paid him have done so on the they are very connected, educated people, have done so on the basis that the RV is imminent. In other words, they're paying him X amount of dollars for his paper, which they will then turn around and exchange for a lot more. We're waiting to see if there's any news on that. Now, why these people can't just go out and buy the paper that he possesses themselves, I don't know. It appears that they may be at certain levels of banking and government institutions where perhaps they're not allowed to buy. That's the only thing that makes sense. These are questions we're asking. But if our buddy, if my guy gets paid today, it will mean the RV is actually happening and that people at very high levels absolutely believe it's going to happen any time now. Other than that, I don't have anything to share with you. Should I hear from this person that they have money? First thing I'm going to do is ask them for a loan. Second thing I'm going to do is tell you guys in as direct a way as I can. That's it. That's what I got. I got no Baratel other than that. So it's all on you, Jen. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Would you like to share with us what
I
you
love
got?
how you get everybody all negative, and then I have to come back here and pick
Well,
everybody
I'm not getting
up.
everybody all negative. I'm just trying to keep you grounded as to what the pattern is and what the news of the day is, and that's kind of what I got. So,
Okay.
Sometimes it's high, up, and sometimes it's we'll see.
Okay.
But nobody says it's not happening. They just keep saying it's going to happen here, and then it's going to happen when this happens, and then it's going to happen. So nobody says it's not happening. Nobody. Everybody says it's happening. It's just a question of when.
That is the question. When? And I tend to be better at, how, what, and why than when. But let's give it a shot, okay? And I didn't ask for when today, but I got a when. Okay? Now, I could be wrong on this when. Been known to happen. Okay? If you don't like that, go to someone else. All right? So this is Jentel for December 2nd, 2024, interdimensional meditation. I met with Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Jesus, and the team in the field in front of my tree on the 6th level of heaven. And it was really cool. I started walking up to the field, and I could see that I was this movement of this elaborate pink satin dress again. Okay. So we're still with the pink. I don't quite know what that means, but I think it's positive. And this group, I called in the whole team basically, and the whole team of archangels came forward in this grassy field towards me, and Jesus is in front of them. It was quite the scene. It was just, I had to mention that because it was really cool. And Jesus spoke. He said, "All is well." And he's smiling. And I'm like, okay. He says, "The transition team is ready. Within this year, the changes will take place." And I'm like, within a year? And he said, this year. And I said, I was thinking, and then he showed me this long, wide, it looked like like a Costco receipt, but it was different. It was a transaction receipt, and it had all these different things and numbers. And then at the
CVS receipt, Do you know the Earth is only 104 CVS receipts away from the sun?
Okay. Go back to your corner. I'm talking. All right. So, I'm just kidding. All right. So try to get a clean feed for this so that I can make a short one later. But short video. So he showed me this receipt. And on the receipt, I'm trying to read the date. Very hard to read anything in meditation, but I saw the year 24. And it was actually written out like 2024. And then I'm like really focused, and I thought it said 12/19/24. Okay, it could have been 12/29/24. Take that with a grain of salt. And then he said, "Watch the world markets and trade. This is our sign right now that things are moving, things are happening." Okay. We're going to see changes coming in that. Watch the world markets and trade. Then he said, without me asking, I think I asked. I said something about XRP. I said, XRP. Now, wait a minute. I am not a financial advisor. This is psychic information. Whatever you do, purchase, decide to do with your life is completely up to you, and I'm not influencing you to do anything. Okay. He said XRP will rise to $9 and stall for a while at that amount. XRP will rise to $9 and stall for a while. Then I asked about what's coming, political news. I said, Biden pardoned his son. He said it will be reversed. There will be new charges found, or basically something's going to happen. And that's not going to be like they're going to take the pardon away. Either that, or they're going to find new charges somehow and charge him with that. And I think that this is an attempt somehow for Biden to cover his, own ass. But I'm not sure. And then Jesus said the war attempts have failed. So that really is no longer a concern. And then he said there will be a rise in XLM next. So we're going to start seeing what's going on with XRP happen with XLM. What does that tell you? Silver. And then I didn't know what else to ask. And I said, have we won, Jesus? And he smiled really big. And he said, yes. The world will see this winter. This winter. Okay? So in the winter, this winter, the world's going to see that we have won. And that's Jentel for today.
Interesting. Okay. I don't suppose you got a hint of how much XLM might get to. I got a shit ton of there. Well, okay, let me ask you this. I had somebody tell me, have you got yours yet? Have you got your thing set up yet?
No, I did talk to Zester. We have texts going back and forth. He's busy, I'm busy. We're trying to schedule a time to do that.
Okay.
Well, and then I'm stressed out because it just keeps rising.
Right. Well, here's the thing. It's $1.54 or something right now. Actually, let me double check. It is
XRP. I thought.
Oh no, it's $2.71. I'm sorry, it's $2.71, but there's still a lot of space between there and $9.
Well, look how fast it's rising.
Yeah, I know. It would have been better if you'd have gotten it at
yesterday. It was like at 240, wasn't it?
Yeah, and now it's 270. Somebody.
Well, I don't know how to do it. I keep hitting a wall.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole. And Zester said he could do it for me. Anybody. And if Zester does that for me and makes it really easy for me, I'm gonna be singing his praises everywhere.
There you go. Well, Zester's good at it, and
I bet he is.
He's helped me get my Ledger Nano S wallet set up. Link in the description. You get $10 of free Bitcoin. I get $10 of free Bitcoin. Everybody wins. I was told by somebody else that XRP and XLM were going to equalize in price and then maybe move up together. Is that scenario possible?
Well, what Jesus said is that XRP will rise to $9 and stall for a while, and then XLM is next. So I could see where they both go up to the same level.
Okay, so
someone asked me one time, and I saw, I think it was XRP, go up to like 11 or 12. I can't remember what I told him.
Okay. So so what could happen then is XRP goes to $9 and then it waits and then XLM catches up to it. That's a possibility. Interesting. Let me just do a little quick calculation here. Let's see.
So I think what happens is the XRP goes up, XLM comes up, and then they kind of do this kind of thing for a while after that.
Okay.
Gabriel just said there's a reason for this rise. It's important.
Yeah. When we talked before last week about rates reaching a certain level and then the trigger happens, was it these rates we're talking about, or is it currency rates?
Everything's moving.
Everything's moving. Okay.
Whether you see it or not, or it shows up when you get on your little computer and find it, it doesn't matter.
Watch World Markets and Trade, XRP. The Hunter Biden pardon being reversed. How that could happen is if Joe Biden is determined not to be a legitimate president, then he didn't legitimately pardon his son. Is that a possibility?
Sounds like it.
Okay.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
That would be fun. 2020 election fraud.
I don't know if this happens later, once Trump's in and he's got all his people in, and they go through all that and they do the review or however they want to handle it.
I would think actually it would be beneficial to do it before Trump gets in, because then it doesn't look like Trump is reversing his predecessors, decrees, which he has a right if he's a legitimate.
Yeah, but if he gets like, what's her name, Pam Bondi?
Yeah.
And he gets all his people in, and they start going through everything and digging all this stuff up. And so, oh, by the way, have you seen what's on the laptop? And oh, by the way.
Yeah, the truth is, though, is that if they do that, then the Democrats could come back and do the same thing to the Trump people at a later date. So it's important that certain precedents be retained. So we'll see how they do it. Whereas
if the Trump people are pretty clean, and usually when they try to expose something from one of these people, he's going to pick people that are pretty clean.
Yeah, well,
And
the truth is
they
though
know that.
is that he's been very clean, but they still have accused him of all these
What I'm
different lies. So,
trying to say is that if they do that, the only reason they can do that is because they make things up and they
mhm.
fail. Okay, but when you have his administration in, they can go ahead and try that, but it's not going to be anything legitimate. I'm not concerned about that.
Okay. All right, guys, that is what we have. It is unfortunately not a significant, not a very significant news day. There's not a lot of news out there. It's relatively slow, but let's wait and see what goes on this week. We don't have any big exciting news for this week so far, but we will have to just see how things, how things go with the flow. Maybe on Wednesday we will be.
So, who was it that revalued Kuwait?
Kuwait did in 1998. Yes.
Somebody was talking to me yesterday and was getting like, "Oh well, it looks like we're gonna have another delay or whatever," and then I was reminded of Kuwait.
Mm-hmm. Um.
It's gonna go like that.
Oh, that's interesting. Hang on just a second.
So when you least expect it, and I just reminded of what Michael told us. It's going to happen
Yeah.
in the dark of night when you least expect it.
Yes, and what happened with Kuwait was they made an announcement that they weren't revaluing their currency anytime in the foreseeable future, and 3 or 4 hours later it revalued. And everybody got rich, and the United States suddenly had a budget surplus because guess who printed the new Kuwaiti dinar? The US did. And so, gee, we just happen to have trillions of it sitting here. And all of a sudden, we went from running a massive multi-billion trillion dollar budget deficit to suddenly having a surplus, which allowed George Bush to give everybody Bush bucks in the
And
early
also, what did we have happen over the holiday weekend? We had Trump come out and say something. The idea that the BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. We require a commitment from these countries that will neither create new BRICS currency nor back any other country to place U.S. mighty dollar, or they'll face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful USA economy. Then go find another sucker. There's no chance that BRICS will replace the US dollar in international trade, and any country that tries should wave goodbye to America. Here's what I think's going on with that. That was disappointing and confusing.
Right. Okay, by the way, yeah, go ahead, Jen.
So, if the USA, first of all, why would you come out and say that right now?
Yeah.
Because they're about to do something. Okay. Optics, he has to come out and look like he's not involved in any of that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all for the dollar. That kind of gets the deep state off his back, really. And so if they do that, if BRICS does something, and then we get our crashes and the dollar starts crashing and everything, then Trump could come out, and who knows how long this will take. If he's already in office, he could come out and say, well, we're going to gold, but we're not joining BRICS, and we're going to be sovereign. We're going to stand alone. And our currency is going to be higher than any other country. This is what I saw all along. This is why I told you that our RV window is before the US goes to gold and after everybody else does, because our dollar's a certain amount. These foreign currencies are going to rise higher There's our window. That's where we make money. That's where the governments make money. That's where everybody makes money. If the U.S. goes to gold first, we don't make money. So there's something going on with that right now. And I think it's very telling. I think the U.S. Donald Trump's not going to join in with some kind of multi-country currency. He wants to stand alone. He wants the United States to still be the reserve currency. And if it's the highest in value, would it be? Probably. He wants to compete. He wants to be number one. That's what we know about Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to stay in the fiat system. He's always talked about going to gold. So if that happens, things are lining up. He's starting to talk about that now. We've got movement in currency rates. We've got movement in cryptocurrency. We've got him publicly, threatening the BRICS countries. If you're not going to do this, you're going to let go of the dollar. Go ahead. Because you know what we're going to do? We're going to make the dollar number one. And I think that's what's going on.
Mm. Okay, 2,266 of you.
You don't think so?
No, I do think so. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure when. Like, what's the pace that we're at? We would all. I'd be okay with the 19th, but I'd sure like it to all happen before that. But no, I agree with that. I think that
might have been my appointment.
Yeah.
Why the hell would I be holding anybody else's receipt?
Who knows? If I don't know if you recall this, but when I asked you for when my exchange appointment was going to be last month, I asked you for when's my exchange appointment going to be. You gave me an answer. You know what your answer was? The 19th, but you didn't say what month.
I forgot about that.
But you did. That was offline. I didn't
forget about all the dates that I've given before. Everything's been moving. Decisions have been made. Every time you make a choice, you jump on it to a different timeline. All right, this is where we are. This is what we got. This is where we're at.
Right.
Jesus is telling you within this year, as of this moment in time, this is where we're at.
In this timeline, that's where we're at. And we want to be in the timeline that wins, by the way.
That's basically all I can do for you. Just tell you what I see going forward from this point.
Well, again, psychics, all they can do, folks, is give you a snapshot in time of the most likely future based on right now and the decisions that have been made right now. As more human choices come into the process, things can shift. So keep that in mind. It's a snapshot in time. It's not a there's too many possibilities for even the quantum computer of the universe probably to calculate. So, all right, like I said, 2,266 of you in the live stream. Get your questions ready for Jen. Make sure to include your real name and the name of the person, pet, or entity you may be asking about. But Jen, I did want to ask you and share one more thing that came up that I thought was really interesting this week. Oh, by the way, I asked Grok to the Twitter X AI to draw me. This is what it came up with. No way. First of all, the Mars part, you got that right. The booze, the alcohol, you got that right. The Star Trek part, you got right. But I would never have a foo-foo haircut like that. So that's actually never going to happen. We got to go work on that, Grok. But there's another picture that I saw that I wanted to share with you that I found fascinating. This is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s Thanksgiving. Oh, shit. Is it that small? His Thanksgiving picture. Let me see if I can find it over here on Facebook where it was bigger. Facebook.com.
How wonderful to have so many people present.
Yes, it is. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Oh, come on. I know you showed where it's not there. Where's the picture? Shit. Okay, let's try it again.
Click on it.
Are you apologizing to Jesus for me swearing.
No, I said click on it.
No, I did, but it's just tiny. Um, Where's the media? God, I hate waiting for the internet. Okay, this is not working. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., where is he? God damn it. This is so irritating. Okay. Here's his Thanksgiving picture. All right, now we can see it. Now this is just a picture of a whole big family he spent his time with. But there is one picture one person in here that's significant. See this fat guy right here with the white hair with the ridiculous haircut? That guy is named Daniel Sheehan. Daniel Sheehan is a UFO investigator. He's actually a lawyer. He used to work for the Carter administration. I don't consider him to be the top shelf of UFO investigators, but he is a known politically connected UFO enthusiast. And I have no idea what the fuck he's doing at Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s house on Thanksgiving, but I feel like his inclusion in this event and in this picture is significant for the UFO movement. Am I wrong in thinking that?
There's something going on because I think the guy in the khaki jacket and a couple other guys in there have had some kind of discussion with him. I don't know if it was at Thanksgiving, but those guys, there's quite a few people in there that are teaming up somehow.
It would be as significant as if I were standing there.
Well, see the guy with the navy blue polo shirt and the jean jacket. I think that not jean.
This guy?
Jacket. Yeah, that guy.
This guy. Yeah.
I'm getting something from that guy. I'm getting something from the guy in the middle, the pink shirt and the.
This guy.
Yeah, and then.
Maybe having to do with UFOs. I don't know.
Disclosure.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm interested. So there's something interesting there. This is important to me because, if the RV happened, I would like to have a UFO event at Mar-a-Lago or right next to Mar-a-Lago, and because the only way to directly get in communication with these people,
it's a communications team.
Is to go into their backyard. Okay.
So I'm thinking with the ETs, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm only going to get a certain amount of information if it's none of my business, but communications team.
Interesting. For those of you who still are into the UFO alien thing. But yeah.
That guy on his show.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's ever had him on a show or anything.
Well, can you?
Sheehan?
Mm-hmm.
I can. You're right.
Might be interesting.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that because I just could really use the RV and then I can.
I don't know what he'll tell you. He probably can't tell you much, but he might hint to some things.
I'll just, I'll get a hold of him. I just have an event right there next to Mar-a-Lago and just say, hey, do you know who killed your uncle? MJ12 did. You know who they are? They control the alien agenda. Anyway. All right, guys, let's pop out over to the Rumble side of the house. Let me get the live chat popped out here. Pop out chat. If anybody's Rumble rant or anything gets missed, make sure you come in and remind me because there are issues on occasion with that happening. And let's pop that sucker in there. And let's see if we can get a better configuration, Jen. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. Maybe. No. That one. Yeah, there we go. What do you think of that one, Jen? I have to lean over here, but what do you think of this one? You like that?
Yeah, there we go.
Here we go. All right. Let's get the chat going and get to questions. What time does this start? I could never seem to catch it. Well, it's 1:05 Eastern, 10:05 Pacific. Primetime Gal, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says, beautiful morning to all. Blessings. Robin B here. Dear Jen, please tell me if I will be exchanging near the ocean or the desert.
Ocean.
It's funny. That reminds me of the old joke, honey, we won the lottery. Pack your bags. And she goes, should I pack for the ocean or for the desert? And he says, I don't care. Just get the fuck out. Okay. Love Trumpy is now a monthly supporter. Hi, nice to see you again. Angels 0964 says, hi, family. Hi, everybody. Cool Raul, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, good morning, Mike and Jennifer. I have a question for Jennifer. Am I going to have to file for bankruptcy?
No.
Thank you, Raul. The answer no was quick on that one. Also, I wanted to remind people too, Jen says the 19th, and by the end of the year was her Jentel. I asked her in private about a week ago. 2 weeks ago, I was thinking of spending a lot of money on a Formula One race. And I said, Jen, is this thing going to happen by the end of the year? And she said, yes, right away. Boom. Yes. Angels came back and said, yes. So have faith. Freedom Liberty Lover, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Good morning, Melanie here. Should I attempt to move my indigent mama, Laura, into my home? She hasn't had air conditioning or heat for 22 years. She tries to survive on Social Security. Well, sometimes you have to
wait a little bit. Excuse me. You could wait a little bit. I mean, it's not that urgent, but yeah, I think eventually she's going to need somebody around.
And Angels 0964 says 1,550 of you guys in chat. Hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, that really helps the show get circulated on Rumble. So please, it helps us grow our audience, which helps us get by month to month like everybody else is trying to get by until this happens. Marcia would like to know the name of her guardian angel.
Call him Frank. That's what Jesus said.
Okay, Frank. Maybe it's Frank Sinatra. When you hear a name like that, you never know. It could be Frank Sinatra.
Well, Jesus does that when he knows that we can't pronounce their real name.
Mm-hmm. Lisa Mitchell would like to know how much longer she'll be at her current employer.
3 weeks.
Lewis, okay. Angela Mann, $5 Rumble Rant. Thank you, Angela. Hi, guys. Question. I had 2 eagles sitting in a tree watching me, and a third flew up to them. It was so cool. Was there a message from this experience?
No real message, no.
Just 3 eagles hanging around. Okay. Connie Anderson says, hi, guys. Jen, do you see us getting my son moved from Pennsylvania to Arizona after Christmas through the beginning of January, going safely and smoothly? Timing and logistics are a nightmare. Thank you both for all you do.
Before when?
After Christmas through the beginning of January. So
it's going to be delayed a little bit, but I see it happening. I just feel like you're behind schedule.
Love Trumpy says, I resubscribe, but still no castle. Well, there's your castle right there. Love Trumpy. I see it. Cowgirl for you too. Which version, this is interesting. She doesn't give her name, but which version of the Bible does Jesus want us to read? King James? Talmud? Which version of the Bible? That's a great question.
It doesn't matter what version, he said. It matters how you read it. When you read it, he wants you to listen to him, to tune in to him. So do it together.
I used to do this thing with this girlfriend I had, and we'd be talking, we'd be trying to sort something out. And I go, well, I had a Bible in the house. I said, go open the Bible, see what Jesus tells you, right? And she opens the Bible and she's out in the living room. And she says, what's a harlot? And I said, oh, that's a really good, sweet girl, honey. That's a good girl. Good morning, Mike and Jen. How about for our party? We have a DJ till 11, then Cheap Trick closes out the night, and we can dance.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a possibility, but Jen and I will decide on the party when the party is a thing. Super Dave, aka Pork Chop,
gives classic rock kind of girl, but okay.
Gives us a $20 Rumble Rant.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, we may skip the band. I don't know. I kind of wanted my friend's band Hollywood U2 to play, but Joey has moved. So, okay, Debbie here, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. By the way, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Super Dave, for your $20. My brother Jerry has an ex-roommate stealing from him when he leaves the house. Is this going to stop now? This is Debbie asking about her brother Jerry. So Jerry apparently comes and steals out of his house when he's not there. Gets security cameras and have him arrested.
So what's the question? Is it
going to stop? Asking, is it going to stop?
Not anytime soon. You got to get him out.
Okay.
Don't let him in.
Frederica, how long do you see it taking for a fiance visa once we put it in? Will it be approved? I can't see my Red Castle. Yeah, Frederica, I don't see your Red Castle anymore either.
I'm seeing like 3 months.
90-Day Fiance. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the 90-Day Fiance show is all about. You got 90 days. Let's talk about it offline. We will. David Murto says, hello from New York City. Wife is shopping. You're saving me.
We like shopping.
Okay. Kylie, my 21-year-old daughter, says she's losing her hair behind her ears. Her hairline has diminished. She's been diagnosed with IBS and now iron. Should we get her thyroid checked? Sean would like to know about his 21-year-old.
PCOS.
What? I'm sorry, what?
PCOS.
PCOS.
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Wow. Okay. Jen, will Cash get confirmed? Cash Patel. No.
It's some kind of bait and switch. Like you're gonna see a little bit of that. But he will have a role, just not as director.
Too bad we can't just like expose the fraud, arrest the Democrats, and Angel B, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber, says, Jennifer, I had left you messages and trying to figure out how to get the special of the videos. Wanted to watch them on Thanksgiving and start. I really need them. And if you check your messages and it goes
messages on. Where everybody and their mother messages me on Messenger, on social media. That's why all correspondence needs to come through my email.
Go back through the email.
Did you purchase them?
Yeah.
If you purchase them, you must email me after. It says it all over the website. The email is there. Tell me I purchased the classes. I am caught up on sending out all these classes except for anything that came in yesterday and probably emails since Saturday morning.
Okay. Carrie, $10 Rumble Rent. Thank you, Carrie. Do you see me purchasing the big White House on the river or the condo in town in 2025? White House on the river or the condo in town?
River property. I don't know if it's that one, but you get river property.
Okay. And The last lady, Angel B, says she's having a cognitive decline, so she's not understanding. She's tried really hard to buy the videos. So send her an email.
Have someone help you with that.
Yeah.
Because once an email is going to come back to you from WeTransfer, you're going to have to click to download. They're going to go to your download file on your computer. You're not going to want to do this on your phone.
Yeah.
And some people have trouble with that. So, maybe have somebody, teenagers are good, help you.
The dong is currently showing on one financial site at 39 cents. Wow.
Yeah,
I can go for that.
There, huh?
Yeah. Maria, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, my daughter Angelica has been having severe stomach pain. ER says all labs are normal. It's affecting her eating due to the pain. Can you see what is happening with her? Thank you.
What is her name?
Angelica.
What is the mother's name?
Maria.
Gotta find Maria and then jump to Angelica. Most of the pain is bowel inflammation and constipation. I believe that she has certain allergies that's causing this. And that's why they can't link it to a condition.
I dated a Venezuelan girl named Angelica once for about 15 minutes. It's a beautiful name.
Food
and
allergies. Food allergies.
Yeah. Gaga Girl says, get her Gut Renew. Gut Renew. It's a probiotic powder you mix with water. My daughter gets great results from using it. She has IBS at 21. All right.
Female organs look normal. This is really coming from around the belly button area.
Okay.
Lower intestines there.
Okay. K Turtle 8, Little Red Castle. We know who that is. Carissa, did Bella eat something to cause her seizures? Bella,
no, you've got something going on in the brain with inflammation in the nervous system. And you should really take her in and see if they can figure out what that is.
My son-in-law, Sean Mendel, just got diagnosed with Parkinson's. Will he be getting into a med bed? Lori, Betty. Guys, everybody's going to get a chance to go into a med bed. So don't ask these questions. I mean, if you want timing, but yes, the answer is med beds are going to be for everybody.
Oh, she's just trying to calm her fears. Okay, so Lori, Betty, and what is the guy's name?
Sean Mendel, S-H-A-W-N, Mendel.
He will.
Yeah. Okay. Love Trumpy says, Jen, I can walk you through opening an account. She's talking about cryptocurrency. I am 64 and figured it all out and am making tons of money.
Oh, you're a smart cookie. I already talked to Zester though, and I think I need him to
Zester.
I want to do it for me, basically. Can you do this for me? Because I'm just busy.
Because I'm a girl. Just do it for me. I'm a girl.
Well, me trying to figure. I mean, I've gotten pretty good over the years with having the radio station and everything else. But something like that, I just hit a wall, and I'm like, okay, what do you want from me now? Why can't I buy? Why can't I? What do you want? Where do I put in my information?
Right, and it's so stupid because like, oh, I'm in the Lobster wallet. Oh, okay, I want to buy some XRP. Okay, use MoonPay. What the fuck is MoonPay? And why can't I just give you my credit card number right now and buy $50 worth of XRP?
I know I tried with two different.
So irritating.
It's just confusing. I didn't even get into it.
Chipmunk, $10 Rumble Rant. Gloria Calhoun here. Will my pregnant daughter, Sarah Kosian, be safe on her solo road trip tomorrow from Dayton, Ohio to Chicago for the Harry Potter play? She returns Wednesday. So Gloria Calhoun wants to know if her daughter, Sarah, will be safe on her solo road trip tomorrow from Dayton to Chicago and back.
I'm watching her do things. Yes.
Okay, good.
It's home safe.
LS Farmer Kuwait did not RV in the 1990s. It was invaded in the 1990s. It didn't RV until 1998. 99 in that area. Will the inauguration, says Slippery Slope, will the inauguration happen as it normally does? I assume that means in January. Okay, Mercedes. There's Mercedes, unfortunately married. Sarah here. My little dog Leia has been getting sick a lot the last couple weeks. Can you ask Jesus, is it her special food making her sick? Maybe the formula changed? Or is it her treats? Or is it something else? Leia, the dog.
Got some kind of infection in the intestine stomach area, something like that going on. Maybe antibiotics. I don't know if it's fungal. I would have her stools tested at the vet.
Okay. Marsha, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, how far do you see me traveling to exchange for my currency in the RV? How far? It's supposed to be a redemption center within 50 miles of most people.
I was getting like 40 miles.
Yeah. Yeah. So a bit of a ride. Okay. Elaine Robarge, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. I'm in Coeur d'Alene, and you have done readings for me. I hope you help me with purchasing the videos. Oh, that's Angel B. That's the lady. Okay. That was having trouble. Virginia.
I know what the problem is, Angel. Just do this. Go to my website. Click on the love button. Enter $159. Purchase it. Complete the transaction. And then email me and say, I want the classes. I paid $159 on the love button. And I will send them to the email that you email me from. And then open up your mail and click to download. Okay. And if you have any problems from there, email me back.
Okay.
Okay.
Virginia, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you. Virginia says, my granddaughter is Jillian Ryan. She was scheduled for surgery, the number 17 in February, and she's now been moved to January 10th in Maryland. Any chance this surgery will be replaced by a med bed?
No, they're going to do it.
Yeah, that's a little early for med beds. Because remember, med beds can't really happen until the RV happens, I don't think. I know Sky says differently, but I don't think so. Dagny, $10 Rumble rant, just says thank you. Already ranted. You need to rant again, but thank you. Nason. Okay, I don't have a name here, but a $5 Rumble rant. I have a tax bill that is due. Do you see me have to sell?
Okay, that cut out.
Huh?
That cut out.
This guy Snason. It's not a name. I don't. $5 Rumble rant. I don't have a name here for you.
I'll ask.
He says, I have a tax bill that's due. Do you see me having to sell precious metals to pay the bill?
Yes. Well, I see that you do.
Okay. Gloria Galvin, having money issues. Well, I need to get an equity loan for Christmas and paying bills. Blessings. That's Gloria Galvin.
I don't think that you need to. What I see is that you start the process of that. And somehow it's interrupted.
Okay. Doreen would like to know if her son Tyler is going to get a job at their church or something else.
Not at the church.
Not at the church. Okay.
I'm getting some kind of service like lawn care or something.
Wow. Okay. Renee C says, with a $10 Rumble rant, says, hi, Jen. When do you see me living in a crystalline home structure, hopefully in Idaho? Wow. Big plans for post RV. Crystalline.
Made out of crystals?
I think she's like built out of crystals.
I don't see that. I see something made out of Adobe. Adobe.
Okay.
So it's probably not in Idaho. Or maybe it could be down south.
Lori Betty, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says Thanksgiving was a little painful with our liberal family. Will Christmas run a little smoother?
Yes.
Good. Moira would like to know if she'll retire before her birthday in April.
Well, you can before your birthday, but you stay another month to tie up loose ends somehow. I'm going to do it.
Rosemary would like to know if there's something going on with her left hip. Is it more than just osteopenia? Yeah.
Rosemary, does it say who? Oh, don't matter. Hang on. It says Jesus. So there's a buildup in there, and it's pushed it out of place slightly, so it can't completely get back into place. And I don't know. I don't know what to do about that without having to go in there and shave that down. So yeah, it does look like arthritis.
Okay. Love Trumpy says, I use the Uphold wallet. It is so easy. It is easier to use. And then I transfer from a software wallet to a hardware wallet, like the Ledger Nano S. Link in the description. Hi, Jen. Montana Treasures. Did my brother-in-law Lauren make it back from Arizona? Okay.
He did.
Okay. Vic Dog, $2 Rumble Red. Thank you, Vic Dog. Jen, do you see me, Vicky G, walking without a walker or cane by the end of this year? Vicky G, walking without a walker or cane.
No, too soon.
Too soon. All right, and that's that's the way things go sometimes. Bed beds are not.
You're still going to need that cane for a while for stability.
Yeah. Even if you have
build up the strength in that.
Right. Even if you have a regular medical procedure, it takes a while. Lori Yoder, good afternoon, lovely people. Sorry, go ahead.
She's healing right now.
Okay. Lori Yoder says, good afternoon, you lovely people. Will my daughter Grace get a non-retail job soon or into the first part of 2025?
Administrative assistant.
Cool. Yeah, that's a yes. Marco, this is a testimonial to Jen. Her readings are amazing, and she is an angel. I haven't gone to the doctor in 4 years to do a test, and she's told me I was iron deficient, and in the test, she was right. Way to go, Jen.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you,
Jesus. I can't do any of the medical stuff without Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Baja Girl, I walked into my slide out on my RV again. It knocked me down. I'm constantly hitting my head in and around this place. Well, let's get Jen to do a healing on your head and wear your glasses more often, sweetie.
I cannot make fun of you for that. I'm so clumsy at random times. You just never know when I'm going to have a clumsy day.
There's a great video out there of a girl walking into a glass door, like she thinks it's like Star Trek or something, and it's just gonna open on it. So bam, and then she tries to walk through it again, bam, with her face first. Gary 7, why is it so easy to track Santa on Christmas Eve? Because he always accepts cookies. Gary 7, you have the worst dad jokes out there in all of the chats that we do, but we love you for it. Christine Packer says, Mike, your turkey was fabulous. You are quite the man of men with all your blogs. Thank you. Yeah, that was. Also did some manly innovation and Christmas repair stuff. I figured out, how do I hang these Christmas lights without getting up on a ladder? And I improvised as men do. I came up with a solution. The Promise Mega says, Jen, yes or maybe. I'd love to rent out a friend's hair salon for a girls' day and treat ladies to a beauty day for Christmas. Do you see this happening? I'm Mary. Mary would like to know if she will be able to afford to do that.
Yeah, that's a RV question.
It's a nice idea.
Depends on funds receipt. That depends on when you have access to funds. So, but it's possible. It's cutting it close. Really close. I don't really think so because you'd have to. Christmas time, you're not going to be able to rent out a whole salon. So that might be an after Christmas kind of thing. Would be a good idea.
Baja Girl says, Christine here, hoping my daughter Kristen's dog Bella gets better. Vet says it's congestive heart failure, although I have heard there is something that can help.
I can't offer anything on that right now. I think that's accurate.
Are med beds going to be cost prohibitive? No, they're not going to cost anything. This is Mindy. My cat Duke has jaundice and is not eating well. Vet did blood work. It didn't really show much. Can you please see what's wrong with him? The vet gave him fluids and antibiotics.
Mindy Duke. I think it's his liver.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Got liver disease or liver failure right now, but there's something going on there, yeah.
Hey, Regina.
The vet says it's there.
Okay. Hey, Regina. I'd like to be able to get your pizza dough recipe. We make it every Friday with the kids, but yours looked amazing, and I can testify it is amazing. Everything about Regina's pizza is top notch. So yes.
I would too, but I like low carb for a couple more months here.
Britt Baker says, I got sick last night. Is it a regular cold or something else? I don't know, but if you have ivermectin, take it. It works on viruses.
Britt Baker. It's a virus. There's something mild going around. It's like barely there. And it hits some people pretty hard. But you have to understand this time of year, if you're anywhere around school-age kids, if you go to the stores, I mean, all the schools are just passing the viruses around. Everybody gets sick.
They should be passing out the ivermectin for kids like M&Ms is what they should be doing. And then they wouldn't have these problems. That would be a great experiment to fund. Let's give all the kids an appropriate dose of ivermectin during the month of January, February, just December, January, February, and see if we reduce the number of flu and cold diseases. Jonda says she was supposed to retire after she lost her job. It didn't happen. I started the new job. Is my retirement still in play by the end of this year? So that's an RV question.
It's in play. Timelines are approximate. What if it happens in December?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Iraq will happen by themselves by the 10th. All I can say is I've heard that one before.
Thanks, Frank.
Let's hope it's true, though.
I hope you're right.
Oh, hey, didn't that other lady have a guide named Frank? See, Frank is guiding you that it's going to happen on the 10th. Jen, I work. We don't have your name, sweetie. Salty life for me isn't a name.
Got a picture.
I work 175 miles away from home. Do you see me finding a job near me, or will I not need one because the RV happens? Sneaky RV questions. I already gave you all the RV stuff.
You stay with that job till the RV happens.
Brooks Agnew. Guys, again, I'm going to go back. Britt Baker. I've been sneezing all night and morning with a runny nose. Okay, Britt, I'm going to give you the link to Brooks Agnew's ivermectin. Ivermectin works. It's in now in the link. Is in the chat at the bottom there. Go there, get some. Can't help you now, but by the next time you have a cold.
Well, if you want to go down, if you got a feed store near you. Now, you didn't hear this from me.
No.
Okay. Now, you go get the horse paste like everybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
I think people say you take like an eraser size. I'm not sure how often, but there is. Just go to the philosophy chat. Everybody knows over there. They'll let you know what to do. But you can also get the 1% sterile solution for cows and pigs, ivermectin. And you can, I think the dosage on that, now you didn't hear from me, do what you want. It's up to you. Figure it out. Look it up. Okay. Is 1 milliliter per 100 pounds of weight. You just put it in water, drink it. A cattle rancher who I think his son is a doctor sent me that during COVID and told me what to do. So passing that on to you. But so if you really, really want to get some, you could go to a feed store and try it that way. It's just the horse paste is probably the easiest thing to find. Make sure it says ivermectin on it.
Okay. Winter solstice is around December 20th, and Jen saw December 19th. There you go. A nice day to do everything. The solstice or solstice equinox.
Well, the timing for that, Jesus said this year was for the RV, and that was before the end of the year. The season timing was darn it. Didn't I say something about winter? Okay, so the season timing for the winter was when we were talking about have we won? And he said the world will see this winter that we've won.
Yeah, and guys, you got to remember, we want these things to be tied to all these symbolic events, but they're not. They're tied to financial events. That's what the RV is tied to. At least so far, that's the way it's been. Freddie
Gina knows. Yeah, just go to philosophy chat on Telegram or comment on one of my posts and ask about the ivermectin horse paste. Gina's already giving guidance in the chat here.
Yeah. Freddie Robinson says, I have 30,000 XLM, and that's more than I have, and 200 million Shiba, but no XRP. I hope my 2 coins go to the moon. Yeah, Shiba's another one. Shiba Inu is another one you could probably buy, and Doge, but I just don't have time or, throw away cash to spend on all of these, hoping that one of them hits. I'm just going with the ones that I think are most likely the top ones. Trump spoke of the US dollar, but not the US note. Marco wants to know if you're seeing that other nations are tired of waiting for the USA because of our politics. They're tired of waiting on us to catch up. I don't think the US is holding it up. I think Iraq is. But am I wrong, Jen?
I just see when you ask me that question, all these numbers going like this. All these moving. Everything's moving. We're still in the same phase. We're watching things rise and move, and it's getting to a place where they can pull the trigger.
Lisa says, I've been advised to file a temporary restraining order against a person. I'm not in my home state, but I can still file. I was going to wait until I got home, but can you tell me how urgent this is?
File.
Okay.
Do it.
I'll scale. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like him. He's crazy.
Okay. Let's see if we have any other personal questions here. Basically, he's Neil defraud. He's talking about Sheehan. Neil defraud Tyson with curly white hair. Yeah, pretty much. I don't have that many issues with him except that he worked for Jimmy Carter, so he's a Democrat. So of course you can't trust him.
That's what happened to you, Britt Baker. You're with the grandchildren. Now you're sick.
Rebecca is just wondering if my dad, Bill Freeman Sr., that passed away 4 years ago, has a word for me.
Okay. Rebecca Hill. I see you and I'm listening to you. I know what you did. Happy about it. So you did something, some kind of memorial, something.
I know what you did last summer.
No, it's not like that. I love you.
Oh.
And I know that you love me.
Oh.
Strong with that. I know that you love me. Don't question that.
Mike, have you noticed that the recent shift in the UFO narrative is trying hard to awning hard and concern of threats and danger to the invasion? And I heard that guys telling everybody, "Oh, the alien." Oh, Jesus!
No.
Take a walk, Cliff. You're a fucking idiot.
Wait a minute.
There are some people that just shouldn't be in the public eye because he's a buffoon.
They're starting to reveal enough, and they plan to reveal enough about this connection to other species. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the technology that's going to be released and the cures and everything else.
Yeah.
They're going to have to let you know
a little
where
bit
they got that.
Yeah.
I don't know how fast that's going to roll out, but there needs to be some disclosure on that
for
some reason. And it's connected to the technologies and devices like med beds and things like that. I think Elon's going to come out first and probably take credit for the med bed. I think that's why they put him into position, so that because that's a trusted person, people, everyday person be like, oh yeah, Elon, yeah, he knows. Okay. And
yeah,
but there is something going to go on with that. It's never going to be a full disclosure. You're never going to know everything about anything. All right. You'll know enough.
I can give you a whole technological curve from 1960 onward of secrecy where they could have developed all kinds of stuff that you don't need aliens for, but
they did.
They want to do aliens. They can do aliens.
And we're going to start as we move forward in the future. We're going to start seeing these devices and these things coming forward, and it's all linked together somehow.
Synarchic says you have pretty eyes.
Well, thank you. That's why that guy was there with RFK. RFK is all about health. That's why.
So, alien medbed technology, sponsored by Daniel Sheehan.
No, there's different things. I don't know it all, but I'm saying we're going to see over time these things coming out, and communications team.
Interesting. Denise says, my 4-year-old grandson Leo is having a hard time adjusting to his preschool. Do you see what the issue is, and do you see him adjusting?
Well, first of all, he's got an ear infection in one ear, and he's got some kind of sinus thing going on. Get rid of that, and he won't be so grumpy. He's not used to the nap schedule. You got to get him used to the schedule there. He'll adjust. He's going to make 3 or 4 little friends. That'll be fun. I don't really think there's anything out of the ordinary going on. It's just that when he lays down, that one ear hurts, so I'd take him in.
Sky Prince said, if we regress 30 years, we will lose our Social Security, insurance, and pensions. Is this true? It
No.
ought not to be,
You're
because
still the same age.
you're still the same age. Yeah. And that was what it was based on. So
You don't walk in and they say evaluate the way you look. And
yeah,
say,
you're no longer 55 years old. Therefore,
you don't look that age. So it's
Yeah,
like, well, thank
therefore
you
you're
very much.
Yeah, sorry.
But I
That's
am.
not the way it works.
It's not true.
Will my mom Ellie be able to get into a med bed and reverse her Alzheimer's?
I don't want to answer that one.
Okay. Janet would like to know the name of her guardian angel.
It sounds like Shawnee.
Ron Norris says you need to get the greatest cover band in the world, Henley Street. I think we're just going to have a DJ because Jen and I can't agree. And that's the way it is. Brad says he's had headaches over the last month, for over a month, and meds taken away for a short time, but then it comes back. Any idea what's going on?
It's right in here. You really have like a deep sinus pocket, Sarah, and you've got some infection in there, and so you get it for a while, and then it comes back. I'd be seen for chronic sinusitis.
Kimberly says, I lost my job. My car's getting a sign something better is coming my way, or is it going to get worse? I'm sorry that you're having that.
Sorry, hon. You will see better days. Just hang in there. It's a car. Screw it.
Yeah.
Just breathe, live, survive. We're going to get there.
JDK, love you guys on Mondays. I'm home and watch you guys on the big TV. Today, my 4-year-old grandson was here. Mike, could you please? No, I can't. This is not a show for little kids. So don't let them watch. So no. Jen, will my friend Melissa M get the package I sent to her? P.O. box. I haven't given it to her yet. She wants to know if her package is lost.
Something happened with that. You're going to have to call.
Yeah. And here is the link.
Oh, okay. So it's take long. I think it's rerouted. I think it went the wrong place and they're rerouting it. It's probably going to be all beat up when it gets there.
All right. Brooks Agnew ivermectin report is where you get the ivermectin. Okay, guys, I think that is going to wrap it about up. Jen, do you have anything else you would like to tell anybody before we head off for the day?
I know this is hard. I know it's frustrating. I know everybody's in a bad spot. I know we're waiting. Okay? We're still waiting. But I'm assured that we're not crazy and this is still a real thing and the things are still moving, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, but we will get there. Do what you got to do until then to keep going. All right? But we will see that wonderful day when it happens. All right? Don't give up now.
And it does feel like it's very soon. All right. If I hear from my contact about the private thing, which is a confirmation that the RV is definitely happening today, I will let you guys know on the Telegram channel. Head over to Mike Barra Chat on Telegram. And let me see, where's Jen's stuff? MikeBarra.blogspot.com. Real, excuse me, Real News Live with Mike and Jen on Rumble, and Jennifer Falah can be found on jenniferfalah.com, and Philosophy on Telegram, and Philosophy Chat on Telegram for specials and things like that. Christmas season is coming. Get in a good mood. Get festive. You notice, Jen, I've got some Christmas lights back there.
Yeah, I got my tree up today. I got a flocked one, and now the cat wants to eat all the flocking. That's not toxic, is it?
Probably shouldn't be eating the flock. But
Charlie. I'm like, keep trying to make this cat live, and then he goes and eats the flocking on the Christmas tree. I'm like, you know what?
He's a kitty.
I don't know what to tell you.
What can you do about kitties? All right. So get festive. I felt that my house has been insufficiently festive, so I spent the weekend putting up a lot of lights, and all I have left, I could use a lighted inflatable Santa and a lighted inflatable Rudolph, what I can put on my back porch. So if anybody wants to get me those for Christmas, go on Amazon and just send it to me. And that would be cool. So, all right, guys.
I will be doing a show tomorrow on Jennifer Faladoring on YouTube.
So Jen's doing a philosophy show tomorrow. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday, and Toxically Masculine Tuesday, the new show, is tomorrow night. I have to watch my blood sugar today to avoid getting another migraine. But I'm going to go to bed right now for a couple hours and take a nap. Everybody have a great one. We'll be back.